Today, I thought it would be fun to look at the top 10 shows from the 1955 season, the one that carried over into 1956. So, these are the Nielsen ratings for that season. And remember, I am just the messenger. Okay, so let's count them down. Coming in at number 10.
I'm Ronald Reagan, and I've got a secret. I've got a secret, starring Gary Moore.
I've Got a Secret was a popular game show where celebrity panelists tried to guess a contestant's secret through a series of yes or no questions. The secrets ranged from humorous or surprising personal experiences to unusual talents or accomplishments. Hosted by Gary Moore, the show aired on CBS and ran on Wednesdays at 9:30 Eastern. One of the notable guests of the 1955-1956 season was Samuel J. Seymour, who claimed that he was at Ford's Theater on April 14, 1865, and witnessed the assassination of President Lincoln. He appeared on I've Got a Secret on February 9, 1956, and only 63 days later, he passed away at 96 years old. Number 9, The Millionaire. The Millionaire was an anthology series. Each episode revolved around the premise of an anonymous billionaire who gave away $1 million to an unsuspecting recipient with no strings attached. The story was narrated by the billionaire's loyal secretary, Michael Anthony, who personally delivered the checks and informed the recipients of their unexpected windfall. The show explored how receiving such a large sum of money impacted the recipients' lives, sometimes for the better, but oftentimes revealing unexpected challenges and moral dilemmas. The Millionaire aired on CBS on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, right before I've Got a Secret. Coming in at number 8, one of my favorites, Dragnet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Created by and starring Jack Webb as Sergeant Joe Friday, Dragnet began as a successful radio series that ran from 1949 until 1957. In 1951, in the very early days of television, Jack Webb brought Dragnet to the small screen. Each episode featured a police case. The stories ranged from solving robberies to tackling more serious crimes, offering viewers a glimpse into the challenges faced by police officers. Memorable for its distinct narration, straightforward dialogue, no-nonsense storytelling, and of course, its unforgettable theme music. Dragnet aired on NBC on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. At number 7, and another one of my favorites, You Bet Your Life. You Bet Your Life is a comedy quiz show hosted by the quick-witted Groucho Marx. The show combined lighthearted conversation, humor, and a trivia contest. Contestants often paired up randomly, answered questions to win cash prizes, but the real fun came from Groucho's ad-libs and banter with the guests. The show featured a secret word. If a contestant said the word during their chat, a toy duck dressed as Groucho descended with a $100 prize. But the trivia really was secondary. Groucho's comedic genius and ability to bring out amusing stories from everyday people made the show a hit. You Bet Your Life aired on NBC on Thursdays at 8:30 Eastern. Number 6, December Bride.
And now, Instant Maxwell House, the amazing coffee discovery in the jar with the stars on top, presents December Bride. Created by Park Levy and starring Spring Byington.
December Bride was a charming sitcom that followed widow Lily Ruskin as she lived with her daughter Ruth and son-in-law Matt, often meddling in their lives with very good intentions. As the title hinted, Lily's friends frequently attempted to match her with eligible bachelors. However, Lily was more focused on enjoying life than settling down again. Much of the comedy stemmed from the witty interactions between Lily and her best friend, Hilda Crocker, and the antics of their quirky neighbor, Pete Porter, who often complained about his unseen wife, Gladys. December Bride aired on CBS on Mondays at 9:30 Eastern. Number 5.
The Jack Benny Program.
Starred the legendary comedian Jack Benny. The show blended elements of a traditional sitcom with a variety show format, showcasing Jack Benny's signature dry wit and self deprecating humor. Jack played a fictional version of himself, often depicted as a penny pinching, slightly vain entertainer with a knack for getting into humorous predicaments. Many episodes also include musical performances and surprise guest appearances. But what made the show really stand out was its clever writing, running gags like Jack's infamous cheapness and violin playing, and its ability to poke fun at show business. It successfully transitioned from radio to television, becoming a staple of 1950s entertainment and influencing countless comedians who followed. Aired on CBS on Sunday nights at 7:30 Eastern. Number 4, Walt Disney's Disneyland.
Walt Disney's Disneyland.
Disneyland, which premiered in 1954, was a pioneering anthology series created by Walt Disney, in part to promote his new Disneyland theme park, which opened in July of 1955. Each episode was structured around one of the park's themed lands: Adventureland, Fantasyland, Frontierland, or Tomorrowland, showcasing a mix of content that reflected those themes. The show featured a wide variety of programming, including animated shorts, behind the scene looks at Disney's creative process, live action adventures, previews of upcoming Disney films, and even started a Davy Crockett craze in the early months of 1955. The series was both an entertaining anthology and a brilliant marketing tool, which helped pave the way for the Disneyland theme park's success. This series eventually evolved into the decades-long The Wonderful World of Disney. Disneyland aired on ABC on Wednesdays at 7:30 Eastern.
Time for lunch, time for a snack. And out comes Peter Pan peanut butter in the new reusable jar. See how the cap twists off? Just a twist and you're ready to treat yourself to the honest-to-goodness flavor of real peanuts. Plump peanuts carefully selected at their peak of goodness, then ground so fine, millions of particles could be spread on a tiny postage stamp.
Number 3 is The Ed Sullivan Show. The Ed Sullivan Show brought viewers an eclectic mix of entertainment each week. The program featured musical acts, comedians, dancers, acrobats, magicians, and celebrity guests. Ed Sullivan had a knack for spotting talent and bringing it to a national audience, often launching careers into stardom. Though Ed Sullivan was not known for charisma, his no-frills, straightforward style became part of what the show was known for. The Ed Sullivan Show aired on CBS on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you would have asked me to guess what the number 1 show of 1955 was, I would have confidently chosen this next one, but I would have been wrong. The number 2 show of 1955 was I Love Lucy.
There's one reason, actually, that Desi and Miss Lucille are here is tomorrow night for Happy Night when you all come back for the new season at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, but that's not really the reason. The reason is that we love you so very, very much, and every time we get to New York, we love to visit with you.
Oh, that's nice of you to say.
Well,
We
were
never
you on
miss you, and
television
we-
today?
What, darling?
Were you on television today?
Sure.
Briefly on
Yeah,
Ed Sullivan.
we just went over and took a look at that show.
The previous season of I Love Lucy was notable for taking Lucy, Ricky, Fred, and Ethel out of New York City and putting them on a grand adventure across the United States to California, as Ricky traveled to Hollywood to shoot a movie. When I Love Lucy kicked off its 5th season on October 3rd, 1955, the gang was still enjoying their time in California. In the very first episode, Lucy and Ethel get up to their usual mischief by stealing John Wayne's footprints from Grauman's Chinese Theater. and when Ricky insists they return it, the slab is accidentally destroyed. To fix the mess, Ricky convinces John Wayne to help by creating a duplicate slab with his footprints and signature to replace the original. By mid-season, the group heads back to New York, where Ricky has to contend with his new level of fame. But with fame comes perks. Ricky is offered a European booking he can't refuse, and Lucy, Ricky, Fred, and Ethel all head to Europe. I Love Lucy aired on CBS on Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern. So if I were to ask you what you think the #1 show of 1955 was, what would your guess be? Pause now and put that in the comments below. The #1 show of 1955 is the $64,000 question. The $64,000 question premiered in 1955 and was an instant success. The show captivated audiences with its high stakes and dramatic format. Contestants answered increasingly difficult questions to win progressively larger cash prizes, hoping for the ultimate $64,000 jackpot. Hosted by actor Hal March, the show featured a suspenseful atmosphere, complete with dramatic lighting and music that heightened the tensions as contestants contemplated their answers. Viewers tuned in each week to see if contestants could handle the pressure and walk away with the grand prize. However, like other quiz shows of the era, it was later marred by controversy during the 1950s quiz show scandals, which revealed instances of rigged outcomes. The $64,000 question aired on CBS at 10 p.m. Eastern. Were you surprised by any of these? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you enjoy this sort of content, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.
Bouquet with your coffee today. Did you get a bouquet with your coffee today? In coffee, bouquet means a full, rich aroma.